What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more of Kissing the Pink, which I'm told at some point they eventually changed to Kissing the P to be a little less on the nose, although, I'm not sure removing the latter three letters of the word really changes the naughtiness of it too much. Regardless, we're going back to their album Naked. Once again, big shout out to Doug for sending this over, and we're going to listen to Frightened in France. It's interesting, again, having only heard one tune from them, although hearing some feedback about, the lyrics that I thought I picked up on and, maybe some of the themes and their attitudes about certain, things that humans do, I might wonder what this tune could be all about, like, if it might have a historical setting in France and be related to some, political or military affairs there. I suppose it just could be a narrative that is either personal and idiosyncratic, or even if it is personal, or even if it is political, it might have like specific dimensions in the way that historical fiction can get at events and big processes of the past, but through the eyes of a fictional observer of the events. So it's both telling a new and created story, but placing that within at least the purported environment of some historical event. So I feel like maybe it could be something like that. Obviously it's an alliteration, so it has a nice rolls off the tongue sort of quality to it, but let's find out what it's all about. This is Frightened in France, on the album Naked, by the group Kissing the Pink. I want to make sure I have this on the right side. Yes, I do. Okay, so once again, Frightened in France by Kissing the Pink on the album Naked, which is 1983. I apologize. It's like... We're just going to listen to the end of the last film. There's like no gap. It's fast and energetic, but it's a bit like chaotic. It's like outside the lines. And obviously that vocal effect, I forget. I forget what you call that, but it's like that classic, like... these like rhythmic breathing vocals. They like that deep bass. Xylophone helicopter style melody. like early 80s experimental synth based material. That's like nothing I've heard. That's like, this is really unique stuff. Um, Incredible. I didn't pick up as much of the lyrics in this one, and indeed, there didn't seem to be as many lyrics. You know, there was more like, again, rhythmic, breathy vocals and so on. So not quite sure, you know, what Frightened in France is all about. I did hear the title phrase very early on, so I do believe we had specific reference to it. Not sure what's happening beyond that thematically, but yeah, sonically insane, like, you know, rapid fire, energetic, but also, you know, a bit all over the place. Not in a bad way, but in a, like, you know, it feels chaotic. It feels hectic. It, you know, it feels like I gotta watch my back and, you know, keep looking from side to side. So yeah, very frenetic, energetic feel. And again, just not like anything I've been listening to, even though I've been listening to a lot of stuff from the early 80s and like 83 specifically. So again, never heard of these guys before. Really curious to hear you know, what else is on this album, and whether this like track represents, even for them, something a bit more anomalous, or whether, you know, there's a lot of tunes that just have this, like, you know, it's like nothing you've heard quality to it. So really curious to hear more. Once again, shout out to Doug. I do appreciate it, as well as Mark and a couple others who commented on the first reaction. So looking forward to more. Do let me know what you think of this one. And Luca, the completely comatose cat, and I will see you next time. Peace.